I'm Zach Holman. I've been an investigative photojournalist since 2009. Join us on our quest to search out the top stories while the city sleeps. Everything you're about to see is absolutely real. Some of it may be disturbing to watch, so viewer discretion is advised. That 455 is going to be en route to the reported shooting, Gage and Flower. We've got a female victim down, unconscious but breathing. Yeah, it's like right off the freeway. It could be a person that was shot in a car. Yeah, they're notifying CHP. So yeah, this could have been someone that was shot on the freeway. So we're gonna check this out for sure. Because if she was shot in a car, like on a drive-by on the freeway, that's gonna be very interesting. Airships overhead. 455 is gonna be code 6, Gage and standby. Gage and trying to make access here. I think it's gonna be Gage and Fig.
Copy that, Gage and Fig.
You clear?
Is there traffic with one of the street vendors?
George 2-3, we're road 6 with the rest of the George units on 104th.
Roger.
Okay.
22, George 22, you code 6 with the other George unit.
Yeah, she got shot in the car. You can see the bullet hole. Yeah, there's multiple, looks like we've got 2 rounds of 45, one through the driver's side door and one through the rear right passenger, or sorry, 3 rounds of 45. Yeah, this is a shitty situation, absolutely shitty, but we've got two bullet holes to the passenger side door and one to the rear passenger side door on the right side of the car. So it obviously happened on the freeway. An incredible shot, actually. They're all hugging and holding each other. I feel terrible for them. to the other side here. Yeah, let's go to the other side. Yeah, it's a much better angle. The car traffic is just like crazy right now. I can't believe it. So much traffic. So incidents like this are usually related to road rage. Usually, every once in a while, you have someone that like knows a victim, and they roll up next to him and they go, "Oh, there's so and so," and they shoot him. But the way this situation looks right now, looking at the family members and looking at the victims that are here, you can see they're incredibly distraught. So I'm not. I don't think they knew him. I think this is just either a road rage situation or something with mistaken identity. I mean, this woman is like really, really, really distraught, and I can't even imagine what she's going through right now. But especially if she's completely innocent, that's really bad. First call of the night in the bag. Yeah, this one sucks. I hate when innocent people get caught up in shit like that. It really bugs me. Hopefully that young woman survives and makes a recovery. But 45 is a pretty big round, so. We're gonna slug this woman shot on 110. I think we're gonna do that.
How often people get shot on the freeway now?
You know, it's actually been, at least for me, starting again in January, it's been pretty rare. That's my first one for the year. So it's not super common, fortunately, because getting shot in your car while you're driving, that's like not good. But yeah, we used to see a lot of them. Gosh, I want to say, everybody freaks out for this jump. Here we go. Wonk. We used to see a lot of them. I just haven't been, so I don't know. Maybe it's out of style. Which again is a good thing. That's like a horrible. It's like, talk about a bitch move, you know? Oh, I'm gonna shoot somebody on the freeway. Like, really, dude? Like, that doesn't take any. Like, it's not personal. You don't have to really get too close to the victim, so it's kind of shitty. But yeah, to answer your question, not often, thankfully. A woman was shot this morning, or this evening, at, was it 903? Southbound 110.
So Pasadena is one of those cities where they use like encrypted radio traffic, like a trunking system. So it's kind of hard to like hear their calls. So we're gonna go roll that fire in Pasadena, because usually Pasadena is like a very, very popular area for the stations. Like, it's a lot of art district and like famous landmarks and stuff. So it's a good area to go to. 467, code 6 in Pasadena, so far.
Stand by. Engine register 3 minutes dispatch, auto bike, intersection at Hill and 2nd.
Central traffic units handles traffic, bicycles involved, Hill and 2nd, on Hill between 2nd and 3rd. It's code 3 into 5199 or D123.
South 31X37, 901 North Alpena, Forest First.
Metro.
Incident 5173.
Yeah. How can I help you? The key news.
Find the hoses for you, please. Back here.
It's like crime scene?
Yeah, back behind the hoses.
I'm Russian media, dude. It's a fire.
I understand. Go back behind the hoses, though. The hoses are in the way. You can't step over the hoses right
Can I
here.
stay over here?
No. Yeah, we go down, please.
Okay. He's filming right here with the camera, bro.
How? They live here.
Why can they be here and I can't be here?
So go over there, sir, please. Thank you.
Seriously, come on.
They live here.
Get out of here.
Doesn't matter. I'm pressed. How can they be here and I can't be here?
You're on my fucking driveway. Get off my driveway.
Let's go, dude. Come on.
Get off my driveway.
You're okay? access to the public street for this fire? So I can't have access to the public street for this fire.
Not where the hoses are. So you can go behind the
Can I
hoses.
go where that street is right there, where the hoses are not?
No. Because
Why not?
it's between the hoses right here. So even the family over here that live over there, they can't go there either.
What about that side, where no hoses are?
So then we might find the hoses. That's how it is, boss.
Can I go over there where no hoses are?
Stay behind here. They're good, man.
Okay. Like I'm not just any red guy.
I get it. So typically what normally happens is they have a media section where media stands by at. But
No, not on natural disasters. That doesn't count for natural disasters.
yeah, but what we have to clear. I think that this, while they're working, we can have everybody in that work area.
So just so you know, that's actual code for press.
Yeah.
It doesn't. What they have to do doesn't apply to me.
Yeah. Well,
On section basically 405.9.
Okay, but any media period, they can't walk into the area where they're working at.
But can I go where they're not working over there? Why not?
You just gotta have to stay back here.
Okay. That's not cool. That's not right.
You still see it, man.
Doesn't matter.
You still see it from back here.
my ass in that shooting, by the way, the Monterey Park one. I still feel some type of way.
Dude, I'm literally the queen of getting this stuff hella late. So I showed up like 8 hours late. It was sleep. I was like...
I put it in and then I saw it on the news. I was like, oh, fucking Jamie. Basically, we had a fire in the hills of Pasadena, and it was called a second alarm fire. And when we got here, flames were through the roof, like basically flying out the roof. And it's a pretty nice neighborhood, so I'm pretty sure the stations are going to be interested in this. They're actually overhead with their choppers right now, filming the overhead. It doesn't look like there's any victims. Firefighters haven't called any victims. According to PD, they said those are the homeowners over there. So I'm not sure. Pasadena is not media friendly. They basically encrypt all their radio channels, and when you roll their calls by finding out on Pulse Point, they're not friendly for media. Like when we rolled up, all these people are in the street right here, no crime scene tape. Just because I roll up with a camera to film it, all of a sudden they put up crime scene tape. You can't be in hose line working area. So I asked, okay, what if I go over on this side where everyone else is hanging out where there's no hose lines? Oh no, you can't go past here. And what they need to realize, this is all public property. This is all taxpayers' roads. So like, I understand if we're getting in the way of like operations, like that's totally justifiable. But every time there's a fire, they can't put up crime scene tape and deny media access because like, do they not watch the news? Do they not see like where actual news comes from? So, I don't know. It's just not right. I think we pretty much got everything we need. We're gonna go feed this because we have competition and it's kind of important to get it in first. So we're gonna go send this in. See you guys. That's a good B-roll shot actually.
Competition times 2?
Yes, sir. But they don't got what we got. You know what we got?
Flames.
Flames. As soon as we rolled up, we saw flames through the roof. I mean, this fire was raging out the roof of this house. And had a little tussle with passing police about media and them not allowing us access to the fire, but we still were able to get the shots we needed. And we had competition on this, but I mean, we got flames. I mean, if you got flames ripping through the roof and all that, I mean, that's what the stations want. They want visual stuff. So it's definitely going to be a good call. So right now we just edited the footage. We're uploading it to our site. We're going to send out to the stations, and it'll be on 4 o'clock news. Hi, Lieutenant. My name is Jack Reynolds. I'm with Key News. I'm a journalist, and I was at a fire just now at in the city of Pasadena. I had some issues with your officers, and I just wanted to let you know what was going on. So I'm basically registered with LA County. I'm a press journalist in LA County, and I'm responding to a structure fire to report it for the news. And they have people standing in the street, they got other photographers taking photos and everything like that. And as soon as I roll up, because I have a video camera, they push me back, they put up crime scene tape, and they deny me access on the fire, saying I was in the way of the working area with the hose line. So I asked them nicely, I said, hey, is it okay if I go on the other side of the truck where there's no firefighters and no hose line? And they were still denying me access to the fire. So, I didn't want to make a big deal of it. I just want to make sure you're aware of it, because that's not something that usually happens to me. Yeah, exactly.
And other people were granted access to that same space, and so you felt that treatment was unfair, but you're not complaining. Even if there's in the sense that they were rude or condescending.
No. They were professional. Like, they weren't rude or condescending at all. I just don't think they understand that, like, when you're registered press.
That's what I was trying to get at. They did not realize. And I was trying to figure out, as I know we have some younger, this is the grave unit, we have some younger officers that are out there that may not realize the difference between a crime scene and a disaster scene or an accident scene, and then the difference between our ability to restrict movement and whatnot on some of those, depending on what we're doing, what the fire is doing, and it may just be an educational point for them.
Yeah, I think that's the case. I mean, they were very professional. I mean, I'm not criticizing that at all. It's just they need to understand, like, we're there to cover the story. I'm not there to interfere. And if there's other people in the scene shooting, they can't deny access.
Correct. I'm with you. Like, I think if you don't know their name, it's not even
I mean, I can get it for you if you really want it. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus. I just want to have an educational. Okay.
You can have a conversation with their supervision and just make sure that we talk about it tomorrow when they start their shift and debrief the incident so that they're notified and when we can deny media access.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for taking my call, and I just wanted to make sure you're aware, because I really like your guys' city, and I cover a lot of stories there. Yeah, they definitely were. Well, thank you very much, sir, and have a wonderful night. All right, bye. See, that guy was cool. He totally understands. He basically said, I guess it's newer officers working the graveyard, and they're not aware, possibly, how they're supposed to treat the media. But I hate being the squeaky wheel, because usually the squeaky wheel is the one that gets greased first. It's kind of an old saying, but if you don't tell people what's going on when you're trying to do your job, then they're never going to fix it. It's always going to be the same result. So, yeah, so now Washington Mayor is aware of what happened.
Was that a snap-on joke?
No, that was just an old man joke. It's kind of like what Confucius says, the nail that sticks out gets hammered. What's up, Keith?
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Code 20 Weekly. If you're not already subscribed, check us out on all major social media platforms. And again, if you made it this far, chances are you're a subscriber. We do appreciate the support. That's the support that keeps us going every week right here on YouTube, Saturdays at 7. See you next week.